Shalom. How you doing? What are we doing today?
Today we're planting a vineyard in Vineyard.
Okay. B'nai Nitzarim.
Yeah.
And this looks like desert land. This almost looks like the beach over here.
It is. It's very sandy over here. This is called Cholot Chalutza.
Cholot Chalutza, desert sand basically.
Mm-hmm.
So over here you can literally dig with your hand.
Dig with your hand, put it in.
You put it in like this, cover it up. And the main thing is there's water. Otherwise it's going to die, right?
Yeah, you have to water it a lot over here.
Water a
Make
lot.
sure
And this
the
is close
irrigation.
Yeah. And then my first tree in the desert, in sand. Literally, this is making the desert bloom.
לוקחים אחד מאלה,
כן,
פותחים את זה כאן,
כן,
שיהיה כאן מקום לשים את זה על הבמבוק.
כן. ויש מקום מיוחד ששמים את זה ככה.
בדיוק, מכניסים את הגפן. יש כאן מקום גם כזה עיגול, בדיוק שמים את הצינור.
וואו.
כדי שיהיה ככה מאורגן בדיוק, כן.
Shalom, it's Shlomo from IsraelTrees.org. We are with Shlomo. Shalom, Shlomo.
Shalom.
And Yonatan.
Shalom.
We are in the Yishuv of B'nai Nitzarim. B'nai Nitzarim is named after, originally, Nitzarim.
נכון.
Nitzarim was in Gush Katif in Gaza. And you lived over there for how many years? Were you in Nitzarim?
I came to Nitzarim in 92.
1992.
1992.
Wow.
After the התנתקות, we think what we doing. We come to this מדבר desert to להפריח את המדבר.
To make it grow.
ישעיהו הנביא
Yeah.
said that יעשה מדברה כעדן.
Make the desert into an oasis.
יפה. אז we doing what ישעיהו הנביא said.
Right.
And see.
Did you have a vineyard and growing trees in Gaza as well when you were there?
No, I have חממות with
right, hot houses.
Tomatoes.
Right. So you had a greenhouse of tomatoes. You got moved over here. The government set up this area and your neighbors came with you also?
Yeah.
So you got transplanted over here. And obviously it wasn't a good idea, but Hashem had a plan for you to make this area grow. If they do go back to Nitzarim, you'll go back with your family?
I don't know, maybe my son.
But people will go.
Other people, yes.
Other people. Okay, but there's different age groups, but somebody will go back.
זו ארצנו.
זו ארצנו.
זו
Right.
and זו.
Of course. We already have some soldiers who are in Gaza that we gave them trees to plant in the Shomron, and they said we're going to take some into Gaza, and they planted it in, I think, your community, Nitzarim. Yes. So we have some photos of it. So Yonatan, your friend is his son-in-law.
Son-in-law, yes.
All right, so you guys together are planting this field and the one next to
Right.
it. Where are you from originally?
So originally I'm from Kfar Adumim.
Kfar Adumim is near Ma'ale Adumim,
right? I grew up over there. Afterwards I went to yeshiva in Elat.
Elat?
Elat.
Like all the way down?
Yeah.
Not Elad?
No,
Elat.
Down south,
Down
on the Red
south.
Sea.
All right.
Went to the army, went back to yeshiva, and afterwards I went to study a bachelor's degree in chemical engineering for for the wine industry in Ariel University.
Oh, wow.
And that's how I got into the field.
Oh, so you were in the Shomron also. So from Elat to...
Shomron, and then down here. We looked where we could settle down, plant a vineyard.
Right.
We loved the community over here.
Right.
We moved here 3 years ago.
Right. We're literally on the border of Egypt. Is that correct?
So we are right on the Gaza-Egypt border, which is like the most western part of Israel.
Right, western.
It's the northern Negev,
right,
with the west side.
Right. But we've helped plant trees all over the Gaza border, Kisufim, but you guys are like further south, like right on the Gaza, on the Egyptian border as well. Your fence goes up until Egypt?
A few hundred meters, like 400 or 500 meters away.
So you can like literally see Egypt from here?
You could see Egypt from the houses.
We're going to check out the Egyptian border, which is right over here past this swing.
So I have a background in winemaking from that. The courses I took, I went to Italy for a month. We had an exchange program with the University of Milano.
Oh, wow.
So I was a month in Italy making wine, yeah.
So you learned about chemicals and how they work
Right.
and winemaking, and is this your first vineyard that you're planting
This
now?
is my first vineyard, yeah. Bezrat Hashem, I'm going to grow it bigger and open up a winery over here.
So you already have a lot of background and knowledge of how to grow a vineyard, and are you consulting with professional
Of
vineyard
course,
growers?
yes.
So explain to me, is there a difference when you're growing a vineyard literally like in sand?
Yes. So the practical side and the practices are different again.
Okay.
There's not a lot of knowledge growing in sand vineyards. It was done, I'd say, around 100 years ago in France when they had a problem with their vineyards, the whole story
Right.
where the vineyards died.
Right.
They found out that if they grew the vineyards in sand, they won't die from the phylloxera.
Right.
Because that bug cannot live in sand.
Right.
So there is some knowledge from
they
back
have
then.
desert-like land in
Not
France?
desert, more towards the sea, the ocean. There is some literature from back then growing in sand. It's not a very common practice.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're figuring it out over here in Israel. We're
yes,
really
yes. It's mainly
trailblazing.
figuring out the irrigation because sand
Yeah.
does not hold water very well.
exactly. So what do?
Certain
You
types of
turn the
sand.
water on, let's say, more often and just like more drip
More
drop?
intervals, I'd
More
say,
intervals.
so the ground stays wet for longer, so
Right.
the plant has more time to
Right.
take in the water.
You have to like baby feed it.
Right. So there's many stages of growing. There's the
Right.
planting.
Right,
and then
right.
So each stage has its own
Requirements.
typical and requirements of irrigation
And the deshen, the fertilizer, that's done through the piping?
yes.
You don't like spray or put it out?
No. There's a big tub. There's a computer that you tell it what to do.
Program it,
Program it. How much fertilizer to put in.
And this vineyard right next to you, so we have two of them already. This one was already planted, what, a year ago or so? Or 2 years ago?
A year ago.
A year ago. And it's already growing nicely.
Very nicely.
So you can see one next to the other. This is, over there is the 1-year-old one. And this is the brand new one that we just planted today. And in a year from now, Bezrat Hashem, with the proper watering, it's going to look like that.
Exactly, yes.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So thanks to everybody in the world who helped donate these trees.
I would thank you very much.
Thank you.
We appreciate very much your donation.
And even though it's far, if people want to come visit and see what's going on, it's a miracle what's happening over here.
Yes.
People are welcome
It is
to
a
come
miracle.
visit you, Yoni, and Shlomo, and just see it, like sand and a vineyard coming right out of the sand.
כן.
Literally, what was the pasuk you said before? Desert
ישם
into oasis?
מדברה כעדן וערבתה כגן השם.
To turn the
Desert.
desert into an oasis. You can't get more literal than this. All right, Yasher Koach to both of you.
יישר כוח.
Yasher Koach to
Thank
you.
you very much.
And hopefully we'll come back and visit this when it's growing bigger.
Bezrat Hashem.
Okay, thank you so much. Shalom.
Thank you.
Plant your trees now at IsraelTrees.org.